This is Andes. He is my 10-week-old GSP, a German short-haired pointer. I got him at 7 weeks old, and at 7 weeks, would you believe me if I told you that he was potty trained in 5 days? How did I do it, you asked? Consistency and patience. Those are the number 2 qualities an owner needs to have when you're training a puppy, because puppies are no joke and they're a full-time job. So what you're gonna do, your puppy, he's obviously not gonna have an accident right now, but your puppy is going to look like he's in the act of going pee and poop. You're going to pick him up while he's in the middle of the act, and this happens when he's inside, right? He's peeing on your carpet. Pick him up immediately. Do not yell at him. Do not say no. Do not get mad. He doesn't know. He does not know, right? You're gonna immediately put him outside, and you're going to say, go potty, go potty, go potty, go potty, over and over and over again. The minute he goes potty, you say, good potty, and once he's done, you make sure you celebrate and make a whole fiasco about the fact that he just went potty outside. And you have to stay consistent with this instruction. Every time he has an accident, pick him up immediately, go outside. Has an accident, pick him up immediately, go outside, go potty, go potty, go potty. Good boy, good potty while he's in the act. And then eventually he will start associating with outside with going potty. So now, after doing that for 5 days, he's potty trained. Do not get mad at your puppy. They don't know any better. And that is how I did it. But he's eating her angel. Andes, come. Andes. Come. Come. Good, come. Good boy. You see how obedient he is?
How to potty train your dog or puppy without having any accidents. First things first, they're going to have a set time for water and food intake 2 to 3 times a day. Give them about the same amount of food and water every day, and when they don't finish it, pick it up. When they're finished, the first thing you're going to do is take them out on a potty break. When you have a set schedule for food and water intake, it's going to make it a lot easier knowing when they have to go potty and making sure you're staying on top of it. The next thing we're going to do is not allow your dog or puppy to have freedom. Now, they will get freedom when they get older and have a better understanding, but they will need to be on a leash 24/7 unless kenneled. Now, when it's time that you need to go do something that takes your eyes off of the puppy, like doing the dishes, for example, that is when you take the leash off and you put them in the kennel. Now, there's 2 guidelines when putting them in the kennel, and that's removing the leash and rewarding them for going in. I used a bully stick. That means she needs supervision so she doesn't choke.
Quick tip for potty training. Let me say first, what most people do is they go outside, they start going, go potty, go make, go to the bathroom, you can do it, go ahead, go ahead. And then the dog's like, I don't know what that means, and just kind of wanders off and is hearing all that stuff, right? What I like to do is when the puppy's already going to the bathroom, you allow it to happen outside. You create the experience, give them a lot of opportunities outside. When they're actually going, that's when I would say go potty. So especially for the first, I'd say, month to 2 months of having the dog, I'm not going to say anything until the dog's actually going to the bathroom. And then while they're going to the bathroom, I'm going to say, go potty. And then as soon as they finish, good girl, and then give affection after that. So hopefully that made sense to you guys. That's how you're going to create that association of they're going to the bathroom and hearing that verbal. And then the more and more they hear that, they associate going to the bathroom with whatever verbal command you give. Love you guys. See you in the next one.
All right, listen up, dodo heads. For those of you out there that are trying to potty train your dog or puppy by when you come home and they pee or poop on the ground, you grab your dog and you shove their nose in it and rub in it, that's an old wives' tale. It's no good. It doesn't work. And this is why it doesn't work. Dogs live in the moment. I'm talking 3 to 5 second intervals at best. So let's say it's 6 p.m. and your dog drops a deuce behind your couch. You come home at 6:30. It's been 30 minutes. And you take your dog, you see the poop pile, and you take them over and you rub their nose in it. First off, that's disgusting. Secondly, the only thing your dog learned was what happened 5 seconds prior to an unpleasant experience. That's what they're going to associate it with. So what probably happened 5 seconds prior to you shoving the dog's nose into it was coming over to the dog, grabbing it by the collar, and then shoving their nose in it. So they just learned, stay away from that guy or gal. They're crazy. They're going to grab me by the collar and rub my nose and poop. There is no connection made. If your dog pooped behind the couch, it's your fault. You should have let him out. Don't be a dodo head. Don't shove your dog's nose and pee or poop. It doesn't work. See you on the next video.
Because this video is for you guys. Okay, puppy parents, in today's video, I'm going to teach you guys some tips and tricks on how to get your dog to stop using the bathroom in your house. This is a potty training video. If you guys need a potty training handout, just let us know in the comments, and we'll give you guys a 50% off to everybody who comments in the comments for the PDF. Okay, back to the video. We need to teach your dogs to stop using the bathroom inside and start using the bathroom outside. And the way that you do that is you need to teach your dog how to hold their bladder. And you need to teach your dog that it's more rewarding to use the bathroom outside versus using it inside. Because hey guys, you're fighting against like instant relief, right? Your dog needs to use the bathroom, and when they do use the bathroom, it's relieving. It's very satisfying, and you're fighting against that. So when you reinforce the bathroom break outside, it needs to be very reinforcing, very rewarding to your dog. And to do that, you need to make sure that you have very high valued treats with you when you go outside. Okay, so the second thing that you guys need to make sure that you're doing or not doing is correcting your dog in the house when they go inside. When you catch your dog using the bathroom in your house and you correct them and punish and yell at them, you're not going to teach them that it's wrong to use the bathroom on your brand new rug. You're going to teach them that it's scary to use the bathroom in front of you, the punisher. Okay, tip number 3, do not go outside with other dogs. If you're trying to potty train one dog, don't go outside with children. And if you go outside with your dog to potty train, do not communicate with other people while you're doing this. The reason why is because you will distract your dog and keep them from actually using the bathroom outside. Then when you go back inside and you get busy, boom, the dog uses the bathroom because they're not distracted and they realize, oh, I have to use the bathroom. So when you go outside, don't distract. Wait for your dog to use the bathroom. Be quiet, be calm. As soon as they go, click and deliver treats. Tip number 4, don't forget about your other behaviors that you're working on when doing potty training. And I'm talking about the leash, guys. Whenever you walk out of your house and you go to let your dog to use the bathroom, if they're yanking you and pulling you, that's going to teach them to pull. That's because pulling ended with a positive result, which was potty, using the bathroom outside. They pulled, they went to use the bathroom, and therefore they think that pulling gets them to use the bathroom quicker. And it gets a reinforcement. They think pulling ends up being a good thing. So you have to go through the exercises you're doing for loose leash walking while taking your dog out on a potty break. Tip number 5, whenever your dog finishes using the bathroom, try not to go straight inside when you first start out. You want to kind of teach your dog that, hey, whenever you use the bathroom, we might actually do a little bit of tug of war. It doesn't have to be long, but there needs to be a break. You don't want to go straight from using the bathroom back inside if you can help it. But I promise you, if you do this, you're going to make your dog use the bathroom quicker. That's because they're going to want to get that out of the way so that they can do the fun stuff after. Okay, tip number 6, if your dog doesn't use the bathroom outside, do not bring them inside and just let them free and forget about it. You need to go inside and secure your dog. Either put them in a crate or put them on a leash and watch them. And then you need to take your dog back out in 10 minutes. Okay, puppy parents.
Here's an update on perfect timing. This is the first step of potty training. I'm using the pine pellet method. The reason for this method is the pines will absorb the liquid, and they also give the puppies a different feel and texture on their feet so they know where they're using the bathroom at. The first day he caught on pretty fast, even though he had a few accidents on the outside of the pine pellet box. I was proud to see that he moves away from his sleep and play area. Typically, you do want to start this method with a larger area so the puppies can move around and then slowly make it smaller. But I gave him a challenge and we started off with a small tray. This is at the beginning of the week. He's getting even better by the day. Go ahead and stay tuned for more updates.
We potty trained our 8-week-old Cocker Spaniel puppy Callie in just 4 days. Here's what I think worked for us. When we first got Callie home, I honestly thought potty training her was going to be a nightmare. She'd never stepped foot on grass before and found our garden incredibly overstimulating. So despite taking her out numerous times, she would not go to the toilet out there. And every time we brought her back in, she'd immediately have an accident in her pen. On that first night, she had 3 accidents. But looking back, it was actually a great opportunity to learn her cues, all of the things that she tends to do before needing to go to the bathroom. Here's some examples of some of the things that Callie does so you can get an idea what I mean. By watching for those cues, we managed to get her outside before she went, 4th time lucky, and she finally went to the toilet outside. It was for a bowel movement and she has not pooed inside since. I think this is because we heaped on the praise. We gave her high value treats, really positive body language, and a lot of verbal affirmation to show her that that was exactly what we'd wanted her to do. So now she's eager and excited to go outside and do that for us and get praise. Even though at this point we've had her for less than 2 weeks, she waits at the back door, she signals at my office door if we're upstairs to let me know that she wants to go outside. She is active about letting us know when she wants to go out. Puppies aren't great at holding their bladders, so that side of things did take us a few more days to master. I think what really worked for us was routine. Some people say that you should take your puppy out so that they have a chance to relieve themselves every hour, half hour, but that kind of thing didn't work for us. It felt too structured, and Callie has a lot of naps. She sleeps for about 18 hours a day, and for me, waking her up when she's mid-nap and really settled just didn't work. We tried it a few times, and literally you'd pick up this sleepy puppy, take her outside, and she'd immediately go out to sleep on the grass. Instead, we just adapted to her schedule and took her outside as follows. Every time she'd just woken up for a nap, 15 to 20 minutes after she had a drink or food, and immediately after we'd had a training session or playtime, because all of that active movement can make them more likely to want to go. Also, any other time that she gave us one of her signals. We used a free app called Doggy Time to track everything to do with Callie's schedule, her potty breaks, drinks, food, when we trained her, when she slept, and it was really useful to make sure that we were taking her out at the right time. It also lets you track accidents, and it's fascinating looking back at it because every time she's had an accident since the end of day 2, she was signalling, we just missed it. The final thing we did that I think really helped set Callie up for success was nighttime loo breaks. None of us like our sleep interrupted, but by having Callie nearby, hearing when she woke up at night and needed to go out to the bathroom, we have been able to avoid all nighttime accidents. She's never soiled her crate either at nighttime or during the day, and I really think that's because we've been proactive at taking her out. If potty training isn't going so well, please don't be discouraged. If it makes you feel better, Callie's had 1 accident since I would have considered her potty trained at about 4 days. It was on day 10 and I was watching her alone. She'd napped in my office for the morning and I was going to take her downstairs for lunch. But even though she'd just woken up for a nap, I took all of her stuff downstairs before coming back up to get Callie. She can't do the stairs at the moment, so we're carrying her down. She was alone for less than 60 seconds, but she'd just woken up, and so I should have known that she needed to go. She was signalling at the door, I thought because she wanted to go downstairs for some play and some lunch, but she was telling me what she needed. I just ignored it. If you feel disappointed in that situation, which is totally natural, I had some serious puppy mum guilt. Just remember, it's not your puppy's fault. So learn from your mistakes and move onwards and upwards. And use enzymatic cleaners so they don't do it in the same place again. I hope that helps and has answered most of the questions you had about potty training. But if there are any more, leave them in the comments and I'll get back to you. I better go because Callie's just woken up for a nap.
After you guys took him out of the crate, did you take him out to go potty?
We did.
And did he go potty?
No.
Okay. If I took you out to go potty and you didn't go, I would put him on a leash immediately and then just let him hang out with us while the leash is on. If I was hanging out with my dog and I'm in the house, I'm just going to be right here watching TV, or I'm going to tether it to something, but there is no roaming. Now, if I wanted to let him free roam because I felt like letting him free roam, then TV's off, I'm paying attention to my dog, what's he doing, where's he going, I can play goalie and keep him from going over there. If I don't have a playpen and I don't want to hang out with him here, then I'm going to take the leash with me and we're just going to hang out together over here. I know, sure, come on. And then maybe I'll tether him to my belt, right? And I'm just gonna wash some dishes. I'm gonna take a meeting or whatever it is here. I've got my treats here. And then, hey. And then just get him used to following me and kind of moving with me.